everybody. Okay, this is where everything is gonna come out. Okay, so I have a theory here. I think some of my videos are getting to people because I ranted yesterday about everything. And magically, Rich changes his tune and says, "Well, I was trying to do the best for him, but maybe I didn't do the right thing." Yeah, yeah, I think. Okay. So we have two storylines going on at the same time, kind of. Okay. All the wedding prep for the wedding of Lope. Now, I have some thoughts about that because I have thoughts about pretty much everything. But, okay. Apparently, they never got married, which I thought they got married and got divorced before, but apparently I'm wrong. So I don't know. Okay. So on this side, you have all the prep going, right? On the other side is everything having to do with Eric and the fact that I don't think he wants to retire or quit doing the line, but his wife Donna, which who was his only advocate, says, well, maybe it's a good thing because maybe we have time to travel and you don't have to work so hard and all the stuff. But she's still being supportive and whatever. So I like it. I think they're the best couple on any soap opera because they listen to each other and they take into account everybody's feelings. I appreciate that. My second favorite couple is Katie and Bill because although I was resistant to it at first, I like them because they listen to each other and he does support her, but he does listen to her and what she ultimately wants. So I like couples like that. All right. Um, the reason I say that I don't think uh, Eric wants to be retired is because he hugged Donna, and we could see the face from the camera, and he looks like he's happy, but he would be happier if he was doing something, being productive, or something in that ballpark is what I got. So yeah, that's why I said that. Okay. On the other side about the wedding, um, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm not really a fan of the wedding because I feel like it's a ploy. If it was just a genuine thing, then it'd be cool. But it was like too little, too late. I don't know. And also, uh, I don't like it because um, okay, and this is where I'm gonna have to unpack a little bit. Okay, Deacon was not in Hope's life for a portion of it. I don't know how long and whatever, but apparently a lot. Because she said, you know, you're back in my life and whatever, but and the big thing is she doesn't want Sheila at the wedding. Problem with that is Deacon and Sheila are married. So it's really well, I was going to say stupid. Yeah, it's kind of stupid and ironic that Deacon waits until the day before the wedding to tell his wife that she's not invited to the wedding because it's what Hope wants. And he says, well, if it were up to me, darling, or something like that, then I would say yes. But I have to do what Hope wants. And I'm like, okay. Uh, mm. All right, I get it, I guess. Because apparently they have bad blood. And, he doesn't want to upset Hope and everything. But it's just like, she's your wife, dude. Stick up for her. Like, hello. Okay, now I'm putting myself in this situation. Um, if I was married to somebody and the family didn't like me or whatever, and my husband, did not stick up for me, we'd be having some talks because I'd be like, whose side are you on? And I think any woman in the right mind would say the same thing. So, Deacon, honey, you might be in the doghouse. which is hard for me to say because I love Sean Kanan and Deacon, the character, is really like funny and everything else. I got no problem with him, but stick up for your wife, okay? Um, okay, so you know, and then so I don't know what's gonna happen here. As far as that goes, um, so yeah, I really hope that all the people involved at Forrester Creation. Okay, here's the other thing. Um, well, I was thinking two things at the same time. I was thinking, okay, so what happens when Ridge decides that he messed up and he tries to like make amends and everything? And what if Eric decides he wants to retire? Okay, one suggestion. Number two could be everybody finds out what happened with Eric, like all the other people who work there, and say, what the did Ridge do? And there's a mutiny. And they say, we're not working here until Eric works here, or something like that. So then that could happen. Those are two options. Because I guess with as much as I thought yesterday, I don't like the fact of Eric just saying okay and laying down and being okay with what they decided for him when that's not what he wants. That was my only key. And then I guess I just didn't like how Rich was being so adamant about, I know what's best for you, kind of thing. So that's why I was so peeved. Um, yeah. Okay. So if they go according to the schedule, then the wedding should be all day tomorrow. Um, and then we move on to whatever the next storyline is. I want to see what happens with uh, what's her name, the teacher, Dylan. The aftermath of what she did to Luna. I want to see how that affects her, really. And don't do 5 minutes and say, "Okay, we're done." No, I want a full, like what's going on in her head. You know, how's she taking it? Is she like really okay with it, or is she crying when nobody sees, or I want to know that. So, all right. Bye, everybody.